Well, good morning, good morning, good morning. I pray that this Thursday, Friday Eve is doing good for you, that you're doing well in it. Yeah, we're almost at the end of this week. Yes, yes, and time just keeps right on turning, keeps right on turning. So this morning, my nugget for you this morning, as I was typing the words, it was like, okay, Daddy, I think you can ready to talk to me this morning. Because he gave me in spite of faith, in spite of faith, in spite of what it may look like all around you, in spite of what you have been walking through, in spite of the fact that you have been yet holding on as tight as you possibly could to the promises of God. We still have to have in spite of faith. We still have to know that in spite of what we physically see, what we physically feel, in spite of it all, God yet is there. God yet has us, and his promises are yea and amen. So whatever he has promised you, I was reading earlier this morning. I haven't had much sleep. I was reading really early this morning. Lana Vassar, the prophet in Australia, was talking about her conversation with the Lord, and she was just saying how God is giving new blueprints in this season, and in the midst of the new blueprints will be great challenges that will come against great challenges. But we need to know that even though the challenge comes at us to try to sway us off of the new blueprints that he is giving us, we yet have to stand firm. We yet have to say, no, I'm going to carry out the plan according to what God has given me. And I think that's probably what triggered this, in spite of faith. Feeling that in spite of whatever you see, whatever you're going through, God has given you a plan. He's given you a blueprint, and you've got to hold firm to that. Don't take down. So I just wanted to encourage you this morning, just to know that you're not walking this thing alone, to know that you're not the only one that's going through and believing for and going, okay, when, Lord? But even in the midst of that, he is yet faithful, because even though what you thought would have manifested by now didn't, you still standing. Your head is still above ground. You're still seeing the goodness and the blessings of the Lord in the midst of the wait. And then we talked a few days ago about what it means to just be still and to know God is God. Just because that's his word. Be still and know that I am God. And so it's hard sometimes to be still. We want to run out there. We want to give them a hand. We want to help them out, but then we mess it up. So it's just, yeah, this morning is just encouragement to you and to me to just hold firm, stand still, know that he is God, carry out his blueprint that he is crafting for you. Mm, that's good, Lord. Don't be Moses. Don't be Moses. God hand chiseled the tablets for Moses to take down to the people. God did that. He did it himself. And then Moses gets down there, and in a fit of anger, he breaks the tablets. He has to go back up the mountain, only this time he has to chisel it out himself. Don't be Moses. Don't get so angry because things are not what you thought they would be, that you break the blueprint that God has given you, and now you got to start all over again. Only now it's going to be harder because you have got to put in the labor when God was handing it to you. He did it for you. All right. So let's keep that in mind. All right. All right. I am wishing you an absolutely positively fantabulous day. You know that I love you with the love of Christ, and there's not a thing you can do about it. And Lord willing, we'll do this again tomorrow. All right? All right. God bless.